All right, here we are. Saturday morning, 8:07. Sorry for the delay there. We launched it and then we weren't on Facebook. And so then I had to shut things down and kind of relaunch things again. So welcome to the weekend. Grab your cup of coffee. I got some iced tea here this morning. I don't know what it is about it, but it just seemed like it was necessary. It's rather refreshing here to get the morning started. As well, kind of getting clustered here. Let's get the right logos up here this morning. Jeez, come on, Witcher, get it together. Anyways, happy Saturday. So today's going to be kind of a cloudier, gloomier day around town. I think the weekend's going to be that way. It's going to be cooler than average. We started that process yesterday, by the way. So as I highlight the forecast from yesterday, we did top out at 89 degrees in Knoxville, and that's a live view, by the way, at Fox Road Marina in West Knoxville. So that's going to be the kind of the scenario today. The mostly cloudy skies, really, if you will. So an average day yesterday. 88 degrees is our average. We made it to 89 yesterday. I was forecasting 88 degrees. So was that 88 or 89? I guess I was going 88. Anyways, so it was an average day yesterday. Hopefully you felt a little bit of a difference in the way the air felt last night. You probably are starting to feel a little bit of a difference or change this morning. But if you've been with me over the last week, you know that I've been saying that Sunday, Monday morning are going to be the most comfortable mornings because the air is going to continue to dry out. All right, I want to explain something here for you for just a moment because we do have what's known as an inverted trough, okay? What does that mean? We'll see those white lines. Those are isobars, okay, lines of equal pressure. And so see how they're kind of curving northward through East Tennessee and up the Appalachian Spine? That's an inverted trough. And why is that called that? Because we have low pressure to our south, high pressure to our north. Typically low pressures to our north, highs to our south. So when that happens, it's an inverted trough and it gets locked up. And that's what's going to bring us the cloudier skies. So those little inverted troughs are pesky. And we will see some rain showers because we'll see some energy developing over the top of that. But that's going to be our lifting mechanism, if you will, in the atmosphere. So the Weather Prediction Center has a level 1, level 2 risk for some localized flooding and flash flooding concerns throughout the day today. So something to kind of keep in mind, kind of like the last couple of days, we're going to see some heavier rain showers in isolated locations. Not everybody necessarily gets the rain. So let's pick up our futurecast here this morning. Run you here from now through noon, and we may start to see a few spotty showers develop in some locations. So something to keep in mind there. And then as we get past the lunch hour, that's when the showers are going to continue to start to pick up all the way through about 3. But you can clearly see not everyone's going to get the rain. It's just going to be an overcast, kind of a gray day. Probably have a little bit of sunshine from time to time, but I really don't anticipate a whole lot of sunshine today. So by 9 o'clock here tonight, how much rainfall do we see? Well, some decent amount in some isolated locations. You can see even some of the models picking up on places like Campbell County, picking up over 2 inches of rainfall. Claiborne County, 1 inch to 2 inches. Same with parts of Bradley County and Hamilton County and across the mountain counties as well. So again, that's the story, is that, don't be concentrated on exactly how much you're going to get in your location because, that's just a model guidance of what we could see potentially. But the moisture is going to be there. Now, this morning, like I said, some of you are experiencing, and you can start to feel a little bit of that drier air setting up shop. Good morning, Laura. How are you this morning? There we go. Katrina says, it's amazing this morning. Feels good, huh? Yeah, that's because the little bit lower humidity, allowing our temperatures to come down into the upper 60s to low 70s. So it's still not a huge change, but you can see up across the Tennessee-Kentucky border, we've got dew points in the mid-60s. That's nice. That makes it feel even more comfortable. And so that has allowed our temperatures to actually trend a little bit cooler this morning. And that's going to be the story as we get into tomorrow morning as well. So tomorrow and Monday morning are going to feel amazing. Like just good morning to enjoy your cup of coffee on the back patio. Forecast high temperatures today will make it into the low 80s. So the cloudier skies just not going to allow us to warm up much with the threat of rain. We're going to keep those temperatures in a trough that's kind of hanging out with us, but that's going to intensify here over the next few days. So I think the cloudier skies are going to be with us. Even out into our Sunday, we have a level 1 risk for some localized flooding and flash flooding across the Cumberland Plateau. So when you look at your Sunday forecast, I actually think Sunday is going to be a little bit more of an elevated rain chance, a little bit better coverage, I think, in some locations. But either way, elevated rain chances today and tomorrow. And that's going to lead to some locally heavy rainfall. So when you add up both days now, and this is what we kind of see. So again, not everyone necessarily getting in on the rain here, but if you get it, you're going to get a lot of it. And if you get it today and tomorrow and multiple days in a row, then that's where that flash flooding risk starts to increase. So dew points are dropping, and they will continue to drop throughout the day today. And so even more so tomorrow and Monday, and even Tuesday morning, With dew points in the mid to upper 60s, that's going to allow our morning low temperatures to dip down into the 60s, and that's that comfortable air. Elevated rain chances today and tomorrow. We'll shut those down a little bit Monday, Tuesday, probably bring those back up Wednesday, Thursday. And that's all. And so even though we don't have a ton of rain expected Monday, Tuesday, I still think that we're probably going to stay mostly cloudy, and we're going to be trending on the cooler side, and here's the reason why. So I just talked about the inverted trough at the surface. Well, in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, we've got high pressure to our southwest, high pressure across the Atlantic Ocean, and a trough. You can see that trough digging across the state of Tennessee. And so due to that fact, that's going to increase our rain chances and keep the cloudier skies and the cooler temperatures in place all week long. So the rain is going to increase here from now through Monday all the way through Wednesday through the end of next week, through next Friday. I mean, we potentially could pick up anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rainfall area-wide, and some of you could pick up a lot more than that if you get the showers and thunderstorms and the heavier rain showers that we could potentially see throughout the day today. All right, so your 7-day forecast, elevated rain today, tomorrow, cloudier skies throughout the week. We'll see those rain chances probably pick back up Wednesday, Thursday, as that trough kind of digs and digs a little bit. It becomes a little bit deeper of a trough as it moves into our area. And then Friday, Saturday, the trough looks to kick on out and high pressure starts to build back in. But because we have troughing taking place, because we'll have the clouds, that's going to bring us the clouds here this week, the elevated rain chances this week. And so that's going to keep our temperatures on the cooler side. When you look ahead above and beyond the 7-day forecast, that's general idea. We're going to start to trend a little bit more average and then probably go right back to the above average temperatures through the middle part of the month. And you got to realize that August is it's our second hottest month basically. July is our hottest because our average high for the month of July is basically 89 degrees. And then you get the month of August and it drops to 88 degrees. But also, did you see on social media, August is also our third driest month. I think it's like 3.63 inches of rainfall is what we typically get for the entire month of August. And then we trend even drier in September, and then October becomes our driest month of the year, which elevates our fire season, depending on how much rain we get leading up to the month of October. So, and of course, then we'll start to talk about the fall leaves coming up, and you got to have the cool, crisp, clear nights, and you have to have the sunny, warm days, and you have to have enough moisture. We have to have some sort of rainfall, anyways, in order to get those colors, the fall colors to really pop. Good morning, Eric. How are you? He says, good morning. 72 degrees right now in Kingsport. But does it feel a little bit more comfortable? Breathable air, says Jerry. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you this morning? What's up, Ken? How are you? Let's see. Feels good here in the foothills of the Smokies in East Tennessee. There you go. Angela. It does feel pretty nice outside. Dwayne says, brother-in-law had heart surgery, a heart transplant 3 months ago and is doing good. Nice. Having a benefit barbecue and auction at the Rescue Squad, Highway 68, Madisonville at 4 o'clock today. He was the fire chief for Coker Creek. Oh, nice. For many years. Thanks for the thoughts and prayers. We're thinking about him for sure. Hopefully you have a great celebration if you're down there along Highway 68 in Madisonville at 4 o'clock today. Of course, we'll be talking about those events right now. It's time for your national holidays and your events, and then we'll talk about some Witchers pictures. Got a few pictures to share with you here this morning. I showed you what it looked like at Fox Road Marina. Let's go up to the mountains, shall we? Let's go up to Gatlinburg. That's where we should go. Let's see if I get the right buttons pushed here. There we go. Overcast and gray. You can see the mountains are socked in with these overcast skies. No rain out there right now necessarily, but maybe some drizzle or mist with that some of that those low-lying clouds in the mountains of East Tennessee. All right, let's talk about those national holidays and events. Of course, Dwayne was talking about the event today, again, 4 o'clock, Highway 68 in Madisonville for a benefit barbecue and auction at the Rescue Squad. So if you're down in Madisonville, look for that. If you have any other events going on, let's see. Good morning, Angela. How are you this morning? I hope to see you at the Cove at Concord Park, North Shore Drive. What's going on at the Cove? Is there something going on today? Let me know. Today is the 2nd. Tomorrow is the 3rd. But my wife and I are going to be, tomorrow's my anniversary. And so my wife and I are going to be celebrating our anniversary tonight. just so we don't have to do it on a Sunday night. And she goes back to work, and we're trying to get these kids, settled back into a little bit more of some normalcy before they get back into school. But anyways, we'll be doing that tonight. So that's my event tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow. All right, it's National Play Outside Day. Good day, right? You're not going to get a sunburn on a day like today, so you don't have to lather up in the sunscreen. So we got that going for us. And listen, if it's raining, you can play in the rain. We're not talking about necessarily severe weather, so there we go. And the temperatures are cooler, and the humidity's come down a little bit. So, yeah, great day for National Play Outside Day. Enjoy that. And if you do play outside, I want to see your photos. Upload those through Witcher's Pictures so we can talk about it tomorrow. Or I'll see them throughout the day today, and I can post them on social. So we can share your views from your eyes. It's National Sandcastle Day. Well, we have some rain. We have some beaches around town. Go build yourself a sandcastle. Who says you have to be at the ocean and the beach to have a sandcastle? We've got lots of beaches around here with all of the lakes. Lots of stuff. Thanks, Dwayne. I appreciate that. Thanks, Julie. 17 years. 17 years. We've known each other for only 18. We got married quickly. All right. It's National VFR Day. Veterans and First Responders Day. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice for our country and our communities. That's great day for that. So go recognize a first responder. Actually, go to the benefit. There we go. Go to Dwayne's benefit at the rescue squad, first responder type people, and just give them a big high five. Take a picture with them. Dwayne, take a picture with those guys and send them my way for National VFR Day. All right, Veterans and First Responders Day. It's National Sunflower Day. We've got some great sunflowers showing up in South Knoxville. Thanks, Judy. I hope you have a great weekend as well. South Knoxville, I don't know exactly when they really start thriving. Let's see. Felicia, you may know. When do the sunflowers in South Knoxville really start thriving? Because today's National Sunflower Day. So if they're already thriving, maybe now's the time to go check them out. Anyways, all right, it's National Summit Day. Anybody one thing I like to summit is Mount LeConte. I've summited Mount LeConte, Mount Rogers on the AT. I mean, we're not talking like K2 and stuff like that. But if you're looking for something to do, go summit Mount LeConte. You'll be stuck in the clouds the whole time. And you'll probably have some rain showers. All right, it's National Disc Golf Day. I'm going to give a big shout out to that. Love me some disc golf. Love disc golf. Have you ever played disc golf? It's so fun to go out there and I don't know. I like it. It's one of my favorite things to do. All right, it's National Jamaican Patty Day. All right, sounds good. It's National Coloring Book Day. All right, this is a good day. It's overcast, gray. Not necessarily, overly rainy so far, but if it starts to become a little rainy in your area, overcast, gray skies, you don't want to go outside, pull out some coloring books and enjoy yourself some good old-fashioned coloring. My wife's got a couple adult coloring books. Hey, easy with that. More intricate. She's not doing Mickey Mouse and stuff like that. It's National Mustard Day. There's something I want to say, but I won't. You all can say it on the chat. National Mustard Day. Disc golf is fun, silly. It's fun. And it's National Ice Cream Day. I like mustard, by the way. I like mustard. It's National Ice Cream Day. Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Ice cream sandwich. Not a big fan of ice cream sandwiches myself. But it's one of those treats, like sometimes you'll eat it. I've talked about this before. Do you ever eat something and you're like, it's not really good, but I'm not going to stop eating it? Morning, Miranda. How are you? Oh, there we go. Hobbytown is sponsoring the Watercross Jet Ski races, 12 to 4 today at the Cove. Today and tomorrow, actually. Cool stuff right there. Y'all can try out Traxxas radio-controlled boats today and tomorrow as well. All right, Angela, you got me. 12 to 4 today. You'll probably see the Witchers at the Cove. Look for something to do today. That looks like something fun. We'll probably come out there and say hi. So there we go. Head out there. Anybody else got anything else going on? Shout out to Mustard. Meastard. It was Colonel Mustard. Katrina, yeah, there we go. Sunflowers are awesome. All right, got some great photos to share with you as well. Let's take another view Anybody want to hit the lakes today? Where's my lake camera? It's not coming up. That's not coming up. There it is. There it is. There's a live view from... that's going to be Fort Loudon Dam off there in the distance. I don't know why it's pausing, but there we go. An overcast, dreary, not necessarily a damp day so far, but a dreary day. I wanted to share this photo with you. I don't know if I shared this the other day, yesterday. Let me get this back up for you. Anyways, so my brother-in-law, I don't know if you saw this on social media. My brother-in-law is in Bulgaria. So he sent me this photo. This was cool. Repping some East Tennessee weather merch in Bulgaria. I wouldn't even try to pronounce the name because I won't, but I put it on social media. So you can check that out. But he's repping in Bulgaria. I got some other great Witchers pictures to share with you this morning as well. And let's see. We've got a couple good ones coming in. Here's one from the clouds. And some kind of some crepuscular rays shooting out, the god's rays, if you will. I like those. I like the crepuscular rays. That's from Lisa Gibson. All right, we've got another one coming in from Brandy Nyberg, looking from the front porch towards Frozen Head State Park. Ooh, that's a cool. She lives in a beautiful part of Morgan County, Frozen Head State Park. Look at that. That's a great one as well. I've got a great beach photo. Anybody want to go to the beach? Overcast, gray, dreary, damp. And looks like we've got ourselves some awesome cloud formation. That's Carolina Beach this morning. That was from Deborah Munson. And we actually have another great photo. How about that one? Get that little guy in there. That one was sent in by Beverly Dunn. Backyard beauty in Maryville, she says. Great photos. Great photos. That's awesome. I guess that's all I have for your photos this morning. I don't have any other photos to share with you, but don't forget to share them with me through Witcher's Pictures. You can do so using the East Tennessee Weather app. Remember, you're going to be, we already now have one little lonely shower starting to show up in just outside of Greenback and Madisonville. So track the rain, download the East Tennessee Weather app, scan that QR code, or just go to your app store and search East Tennessee Weather. Look for the orange TN and the white lightning bolt. You can't miss it. You can track the rain. The interactive radar gives you past, current, and future radar based on the movement in the atmosphere of 2 hours. And so really gives a great benefit if you've got some showers that are going to be moving on in. If you want to head down to the Cove or go support Dwayne's friend over at the in Madisonville, there are a couple events going on. Of course, we've got farmers markets going on around town here this morning as well. And a great, comfortable start to the day. But tomorrow morning is going to be even more comfortable. A lot more comfortable. And Monday morning as well. All right, my friends, have a great day. Thanks for joining me this morning. I'll see you for Wake Up with Witcher, 8 o'clock, Saturday and Sunday. So tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, and then back at it early in the morning on Monday morning for a live weather update. Get you and your family off to almost school. Some kids are back in session. Grab your drink of choice this morning. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life be short. See you back here tomorrow.